Fellow auto detailers, welcome to the show that features interviews with today's most successful auto detailers. This is the Auto Detailing Podcast. Here's your host, Jimbo Balaam.
This week's episode is brought to you by Google AdWords for the modern auto detail business. Now, this is a course, and Google AdWords is something that I've been doing in my personal detailing business for quite some time now, and it's something that I've tweaked and condensed and studied, and I've worked the perfect model to make profitable Google ads. So, Google ads can sometimes be, or paid advertising in general, can sometimes be a really scary thing to dive into. You're investing money, you're not sure what the outcome is going to be. But what I've done is developed a course outlining exactly how I run my personal Google ads, and I show you how you can do that too. So it leaves the guesswork out of it. You just are shown how to make profitable Google ads. So if you're interested in driving some serious traffic to your business, if you're looking at reaching new customers and you want to do it in kind of the modern approach to word-of-mouth marketing and taking advantage of the authority that Google offers and Google searching offers, because that's really what it comes down to, is taking advantage of the authority that Google offers you. And you could get the number one spot on the number one page for select keywords. If you're interested in this, and if you're interested in taking your business to the next level, head on over to autodetailingpodcast.com/Google. That's autodetailingpodcast.com/Google. Now back to the show. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jimbo with the Auto Detailing Podcast, coming back for another quick tip. Today's quick tip has to do with connecting with your customers. In today's society, with not really much brand loyalty or people willing to kind of hop from brand to brand, brand loyalty meaning that people are loyal and will only shop at one brand because they feel a connection to that brand. So in other industries, you know, it's not, they feel loyalty for different reasons. So, for example, Bank of America on their checks puts customers for 25 years. And the reason why they do that is because when you, the customer, sees that they're putting on their check that you've been a customer for X amount of years or whatever, that does something psychologically to you to remain loyal to that brand, that one being the bank, of course. But how do we build this brand loyalty in the context of a detailing business? Now, there's a lot of ways that I like to do this, and one of them is simply just talking with your customer. So finding out about their interest outside of cars maybe, or their kids' interest, or what's going on in their family life. And I kind of try and weave myself into that circle in their life, which is kind of their close-knit circle. So I always ask how the kids are doing. Maybe you're asked, oh, how's work? One really great icebreaker, if it's a new client, sounds kind of random, but you might want to say, hey, have you bought anything online lately? And the point is it just gets the customer to open up and start revealing things to you about their life. But what you're doing kind of psychologically, I guess, and I'm searching for the word and can't find it, but kind of subconsciously, there we go, I knew I'd get it. What you're kind of doing subconsciously is building that brand loyalty to you, either you the person or you as the company of the detailing business. Another awesome way to do this is to stay up on new cars or the cars that you're working on. Stay on top of the features, maybe the recalls, maybe the common things that break down on the car. What about the engine? All those little things, rims, anything that has to do with the car that can just be conversation pieces. Maybe the customer just got a new car. You should know a lot of talking points about that car that maybe the customer doesn't even know. But it's just kind of subconsciously to the customer. It's building that brand loyalty to your company. Thus, it's going to make it harder for the customer to take their car elsewhere to be washed or detailed because they feel for some reason such as loyalty to you and your company that it makes it really hard to break up with you per se. Of course, business relationship breakup, but do whatever you got to do. Talk about new cars. Talk about the features of your customer's new car. Talk about anything pertaining to the customer, their life. Just kind of probe as deep as you feel comfortable probing into their life. If you don't feel comfortable probing into their life at all, just keep it to the car and talk about their car. But that's one really solid way that you can begin to establish brand loyalty. Now, brand loyalty happens after many, many months or many, many years, so you're in it for the long game. So really plant the seed. Don't worry if you don't get all the information up front out of the customer, or if they're not really willing to do it up front. I've had a lot of customers that are kind of like a closed pistachio shell when I first meet them. And then after a couple months or a couple years, it's kind of like getting a freebie pistachio at the bottom of a bag. They're just an open book. And that's really a cool place to be, because you know that you've successfully built that brand loyalty to your brand. So try it out today. Talk about the features of the customer's car you're working on. Talk about their life. Hey, how's work? How's the family? How's the kids? Whatever. And begin to establish yourself. And as that, brand in that person's life that they feel most loyal to. That's my quick tip. Today's sponsor of the show is Bluehost. Bluehost offers domains and hosting. If you're looking at buying a domain name or hosting your current domain name, head on over to autodetailingpodcast.com/website. I've worked out a deal with Bluehost for special discounts and offers for Auto Detailing Podcast listeners, and it also helps me out too. Gives me a little bit of kickback for each one of you that sign up through that website, autodetailingpodcast.com/website, where you can get a free domain name with a hosting plan. So head on over to autodetailingpodcast.com/website and pick up that free domain with any hosting package. Thanks for listening to another episode of the Auto Detailing Podcast. Head on over to autodetailingpodcast.com for full show notes and links of everything that we've talked about today. And don't forget to check out our resources page for a direct link to all the products talked about not only on today's episode, but that I use in my day-to-day detail business. They have direct links so you can purchase and get free shipping right from that page. That's autodetailingpodcast.com. We'll see you on the next episode.